strikers in the 170-pound division. Knocking guys out with one punch, battering Tyron Woodley on the feet. I mean, he's really something exceptional with his striking. But make no mistake about it, where he shines is on the ground game. And very few human beings can survive with that man if the fight goes to the mat. If the fight goes to the mat and Gilbert Burns gets on top of you, you're in a world of trouble.
Gilbert Burns with Daniel Evangelista in his corner, the four-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, credentialed black belt. A lot of people suggest he needs to get this fight to the floor. He is a little bit undersized for the weight class, but obviously the power has certainly translated. It's a much easier weight cut. You don't necessarily agree.
I don't agree with that. I think he was killing himself making 155. When I stand next to the guy, I can't believe he ever weighed that much. His neck is as big as my waist. I mean, the guy's a tank. I don't think he's undersized at all. And when you see the way he put it to Tyron Woodley, who's a thick welterweight, I think this is absolutely his right weight class. I think he just ran into a buzzsaw and is one of the greatest welterweight champions of all time in Kamaru Usman in his last fight. I'm interested to see how this fight plays out because, you know, Vicente Luque is one of Gilbert's training partners. Vicente had a very tough time with Wonderboy Thompson and realized right away, like, wow, this guy really is a puzzle. And it's very unusual to find someone to train with that can mimic Wonderboy. Most guys with their standard training are not prepared for the style that Wonderboy presents.
UFC 264, Poirier versus McGregor 3 is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. All right, we are set to go with the co-main event here in Las Vegas. This Tail the Tape is brought to you by WatchGang.com. Tonight only, get 50% off your first watch while supplies last. Durinho Burns 34, Wonderboy is 38. 2 inches is the gap in height. We'll see if Thompson can maximize what is a 4-inch advantage in reach. All right, now to get you primed for the co-main, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Presented by the Amazon original movie, The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt. Watch now exclusively on Prime Video. And Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 16 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, presenting the number 4 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 19 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the number 2 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard gets the co-main event. Gilbert Burns certainly not the first person who has brought in Raymond Daniels to try to solve this Wonderboy Thompson